You're live.
All right. Assalamu alaikum. Say it again. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. In the most holy name of Almighty God Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, who was to come and has come to restore we who have been lost from our own kingdom of Islam and to destroy those who have destroyed us. Allah, God, O Allah, we are thy people. Deliver us from our murderers, and we serve and obey thee all the days of our lives, and we teach our children to submit to thee, to that unequal love and mercy for thou. Thanks to you, O Allah, for making manifest to us, our enemy, the devil, and help us, O Allah, to live the life and die the death of a Muslim. Say, die the death of a Muslim. I bear witness there's no God but thee. I bear witness the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad is your last and greatest apostle. Thank you, Allah, for this day, and thank you for this gift of life. I pray, Allah, that you bring about all the calamities that you have at your disposal to destroy this evil, sinful, wicked, and accursed beast. Hailstorms, snowstorms, windstorms, ice storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, plane crashes, bus crashes, train wrecks, car crashes, pestilence, abundance, evil, sinful, wicked, and the cursed devil. I'd like to thank you, O Lord, for hearing my prayer. All you have to do, people, is look at the world, look at the weather. Thank you, O Lord. Thank you for the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad. And thank you. Happy birthday to the great Mahdi, Master Farad Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. Take over time. Thank you, black people, for those that have been tuning in for a period of time. And I teach like this, brothers and sisters, because this is a message that needs to be heard. There's many ways that I could teach, but I want to spark that atom, take out that fear and encourage our people to be fearless, take on the spirit of a warrior, because this is the world we're living in. We cannot continue to carry out feminine energy because no one respects a feminine man at all. No one fears a feminine man at all. They say, what is man? A provider, protector, and a maintainer. Well, we've been placed in the category of the feminine men who's providing for us, who's protecting and maintaining our women, our children, and our families. Who? Is it the original man? Is it you brothers that think you have clout? When the white man give you a few dollars from his treasure chest, and you think you have arrived, but we don't strive for our freedom. We plead, beg, and march and sit in for justice. We on the bottom, as you all know better than me. We have no economic justice. Our young People are running amok, a lot of you all, for after security for the black nation. Young men are being destroyed wholesale every day, young black men in America. And I'd like to say, young men, quit making bad choices because it's really not your fault. But hell, when you grow up in abject poverty, obsolete schools and educational system, and you placed in an environment that your fathers, your mothers, your uncles, grandfathers had no hand in developing and creating, and you come out the womb of your mother and placed in a cesspool, what do you expect our youth to do? But for those of you that have proper leadership, you have no excuse. Things are hard, young folks. And for the young men in particular, striving to come into their manhood, come into their own, and grow up, go out in this world, and develop a life, a livelihood for themselves. And you find all these doors are closed to you. Sometimes you make bad choices based on your emotions, the lack of understanding how to deal with this world and deal with yourself, lack of emotional intelligence. And there's two types of us in America. We have some that have the knowledge of self, which they don't understand. You come into the knowledge of self and get the teachings of yourself and others. You are charged to do the right thing. You can't take these teachings and put them behind your back and go out into the world and act like a devil because there's a consequence. There's a consequence behind that. You understand? The law of cause and effect. You'll be chastised. For those that don't know, they don't know. Allah will forgive you because you don't know. That's why the jailhouse of America are full of young black men rotting in the way. In a 4x6 poor educational system, we don't teach our own. We just been totally put in a catch-24 and messed up, brothers and sisters. And that's why I push this way of the warrior. I listened to the Savior's Day address by a great minister, Louis Farrakhan, yesterday, and he told you really all you need to know. And I'm a trained up soldier and observer. And I'm watching the fruit in the audience to see their response to the teachings of the minister when he was teaching. But the fruit was pretty much on point yesterday. Because you didn't see a lot of fruit sitting there like they had been entertained. They were serious. Because they understand the time that we're living in now. This is wartime. I've been telling you this last year too. This is wartime. And a lot of people don't like hearing this. That is war. I talked to my daughter, Glenn, we have good conversations. She said, well, Dad, why is it always the conversation about war? Because we ain't even here. We're dealing with our trauma, trying to heal from that, which is true. But how can you completely heal when the one that's causing all the trauma in our lives, when we really look at it, is still in charge? Some of us have the ability to overcome. We have the strength. But the bottom line, until the guilty one is taken off the planet, you will continuously be stressed out, deprived, oppressed. He has to go. Period. This Johnny come lately that's on our planet has to go. Black people. Before I get into my subject, there's a lot going on in our community. I would tell our women, and you have to be more mindful of your surroundings, your movement, because sex trafficking and kidnapping and people coming up missing, even men, is at all-time high. One brother was going to, he was actually going to meet with one of the coaches because he had been one of the recruiters. He had been recruited. He never showed up. They're still looking for him. I heard a brother 2, 3 months ago, he had a position, left home and never found him. Still looking for him. Little sister texted her people the other day, said she had been kidnapped, but they found her body today. And Honorable Elijah Mama teaches us in the nation that the black woman shouldn't even be out at night by herself. You understand? But that's like blasphemy to our women. I do what I want. Well, you should die. We got demons. We got black demons, young black demons that's conspiring to kidnap our women and exploit them, put them out to be trafficked all over the planet. Some people being kidnapped for their body parts, all type of stuff. So you have to really, really be careful out here. They put things on your car, things you touch, pass out. Put stuff in your drinks if you don't like to hang at these bars, run the streets at night. Some of you never seen again. Kidnapping children. We're in a sick world. I seen where you had a white woman, she was talking about pedophilia, why it should be accepted. Like we were supposed to accept all this other stuff, transgenders and all this homosexual activity. She said because that's the way people feel. But I'm looking at the mind of these white women that's teaching these things. They're demons, they're devils. How could you justify pedophilia, raping, having sex with children? How could a woman, is she a woman? I say she a beast. You even justify it, even open her mouth. But we've been turned out, just like a pimp turned out a hoe by master. You got black women sitting at the United Nations when it comes to the vote of a ceasefire in Gaza, and she holding her hand up for the veto, the black woman. When you see black police officers, no better than the white officers, tasing and beating down, and killing brothers, so-called black men in this country. And you see our young people, a lot of times they're young, but we quick to condemn them. We quick to condemn our own. But you should ask yourself, why did the Israelis have a delegation in America that says the most dangerous threat to them and to America is our young black youth? Understand? But the minister answered that question for you all yesterday. All we had to do was put them on that right path. Understand what I'm saying? But we got to get men to stand up when we can openly attack one another. Then you got some brothers like to make these little funny posts when a brother come out and speak on someone that's speaking against our own people. Then they want to talk about this reverse racism shit. We don't run nothing. Do we? Been turned out. Now we have become a nation of so-called men, and all we do is post on social media and try to make a point, but won't bust a grape. We won't rally around the cause for the black nation. We come up with every excuse to criticize those that striving to do the right thing, go down that straight path to help our people. And I notice the one that's striving the most to help our people are the ones that are coming up under the most attack. Because we got two different black type of black men. We got that house nigga that likes to be seen with master, that likes to take all his invitations so they can be part of the in crowd. But you never see them invite the soldiers to the party. You never see them on ABC. You never see them brown nosing with Kamala Harris. You never see them telling you to take a shot, put in your arm. You understand? But you got this other group that readily tell you to take something, put in your arm. But before that, they were talking that black talk. And when they slid some money under the table, you understand? See, we got too much of that going on in our community. It's got to change. The only way it's going to change, we have to make it change ourselves. So he says a warrior knows how to sacrifice. Because any man know what I mean by a warrior. Know there's pure sacrifice in that. Sometimes you have to deprive yourself of your own freedom. He knows how to sacrifice. He knows how to go without. That's why the fruit is trained to fast from 3 to 7 days. I seen where they had one brother, I think, fast for 160 days. Understand what I'm saying? They offered one warrior, they were sitting out on the field combating. They just come out combating. One of the soldiers offered him a drink, wine. He said, no. Understand? I don't want the wine. I need to stay sharp because I'm out in the field of combat. You know, well, you drink less water, you eat less food. Understand what I'm saying? This is the way we have to start training up ourselves, particularly you young brothers, and don't get your mind caught up into the metrics. I mean, these phones, this technology that they got, because a lot of you look sick. But I see you constantly head down, stuck in the phone, being entertained, not learning, not studying, not investing, not making money, trying to better yourself. But this is the way you can put your mind into something because you don't want to deal with the reality that's around you. Moving straight ahead. You drink less water, sleep less. You develop one's senses. You develop your intuition when you in a war setting. Like we should all be on point. You overcome one's senses and develop the ability to reason. You learn how to discern, to endure, even confinement. A lot of brothers break when they get put in that 4x6. They don't have no emotional control because you've been so used to what you call being free. But you have always have to learn how to adjust to any and all situations. We have adjusted in America in the belly of the beast. We have learned how to survive. No, we want to take over, period. And these are some of the qualities that you're going to have to develop in order to make it through what's coming. You have to learn how to control your thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? You got to quit lying, robbing, stealing, and cheating. You got to learn how to control your emotions. You got to learn how to control your fear and throw it out. You got to learn how to control your anxiety. Understand what I'm saying? And there's keys and way to do this. When put in tense and dangerous situations. Even when you are surprised and startled. You know what I'm saying? You can control this energy through breathing. And in one of our lessons, I don't have it at this point in time, but the messenger was teaching us how to control our breathing. We breathe so many times every 60 seconds. But if you started taking that count down, you understand? You do it one breath at a time. Understand what I'm saying? Which give you the ability to control your heart rate. A form of meditation is a way to control your heart rate, but you know how to bring it down. Learn how to control that adrenaline, because adrenaline is powerful, especially when you're getting ready to go into a tense situation or a combat situation. Man, that adrenaline just come up. I remember I was going into a tense situation. We don't have to take care of some business, but they didn't have to. And that adrenaline just had me like this here, I'm shaking. You understand? It wasn't about fear. It's about that force that was in you. And I'm trying to bring it on back down, though. You understand? So I had to get my breathing. You understand? I had to slow it down. You hear what I'm saying? These are very important keys. I speak from experience. Everything I be teaching you all is from experience. Understand what I'm saying? So I know what the hell I'm talking about. You can control this energy through breathing. The key is to lower or control the heartbeat. You have to lower your heartbeat, slow it down. Through the amount of time that you breathe in 60 seconds. You know, there's a story of a warrior. Prince had been captured. They were getting ready to kill him, chop his head off. And his soldiers, his warriors came to save him. And they was totally outnumbered, but they was brave. One of his top soldiers' name was Sue, S-U. One of them was named Ewan. But Sue was, he didn't come down the bloodline lineage. But he came forth and they battled and he saved the prince that they were getting ready to murder because they was at war. And he was able to get his men into the camp. They fought and they fought and they fought. And they freed the prince, and he told them to get the prince out of there, and he stayed back and battled. So the prince made it back to his camp. And he said, "Where's Sue?" One of the commanders said he dead. He said, "I don't care." He said, "Y'all go back and bring his body back to me, whether he's dead or not. I want him here." And the commander said, "Yes, sir." And he getting ready to turn around. Then you heard a commotion. Here comes Sue. You understand? He brought Ewan with him. Ewan had been wounded. And the prince told him to come forward. He said, "Look, you talk to him in private. This is how you learn how to deal with your men." That's reading up telling the story. He said, "Look, for the deeds and that taken, save my life, I'm gonna make you governor over the province." He said, "Your Highness," he said, "I am really not of the bloodline." He said, "Ewan is really the one that should be taking this position of governor." He said, "Yeah, you're right." But he said, "Ewan is too reckless. Understand? That's why I'm making you governor, because you can't control him." Understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you have men in the ranks, they good, but they have slight flaws. Understand? They do things on the spur of the moment. Don't weigh the circumstances or the consequences of the actions. Understand? But they had a man that had all the qualities of leadership, So he gave that leadership of governor to Sue. Because he know the Ewans said they were brothers. He had the ability to keep Ewan from being so reckless and keep him in control. Of course, Ewan didn't like it. But I told you this story. So when you're in ranks, you got to know how to lead and master men. You got to know their character. You got to know how to use them. You got to know how to place them. You got to know what they're good at, what they're not good at. You got to know their proclivities, their strength and their weakness, and their ability to lead. Some men are just straight soldiers, straight killers. The only time they think is after the fact, but you want men that's in control of all of their faculties, have the respect and control of the men. This is the way of the warrior. The law walk. It says, before I go into this, I want to say this. You all go check out High Level Conversation, one that the real 19 Kids did with Miss Vicky Dillard. And you all should watch it, in particular black women. Black men watch it, but I want the sisters to check in on this. So you can really recognize and tap into your powers. And I've always admired Miss Dillard. Because I told Bill a couple of years ago, I said, brother, check out Miss Dillard. Because when I ran across this feisty little sister, she's straight truth power. And she's not afraid. She got the revolutionary spirit in her. You know what I'm saying? She comes up with very pertinent information. And she called out them house niggas wanting to selling us out, trying to cross us out. Strong, highly intelligent, spiritual black woman. So you all tap into that and take a look at it. Or she talks more about, they use the word syphilis. And I can relate to it because I growed up in the community surrounded with women that knew or had the ability to control the spiritual atoms, that knew how to, that had seers, were very prophetic, knew how to go into the earth and create medicine, herbs. Understand? I mean, one time my little niece, she a grown woman now, and she used to always be sick. She was born with a head full of cold black hair. And my mother, she had very intuitive. She know how to go to the earth. But these women had this connection. They recognized one another. So she took her to this old lady because they take her to the doctor. They didn't know what to do. And the old lady told her, she said, cut her hair. Understand what I'm saying? And she cut her hair. Ain't no, ain't look back. The cold over there in Puerto Rico right now. Growing herb, got your own garden and everything. But they had that ability. You have abilities. You had that magnetic attraction, black woman. If you're in your right state of mind, and all these women, Miss Jane, Miss Rebecca, Miss White, Miss Mabel, all of them had these certain abilities. Miss Taylor, you understand? I can tell you the time when we were fighting against the system and they had locked us up, brother named Woolley, and he locked up my sister-in-law. They put on us on the high bonds, put all the cases on us, but we soldiers. We went into the law book, started filing briefs, and so we sent out to our people, and what they did is they made contact with the House of the Seven Sisters down in New Orleans. This is a real fact. And they sent back information and told us what to do. When my mother and them, when they came to visit, they gave us the information and told us what to say when we go into the court. They told us how to, when we go out the door and come through the door, lead with the right foot. I ain't gonna tell you what they told us to say. You understand? And we were going to trial. All three of us going to trial, William, my brother, on the same time, same week. One courtroom over here, one over here, one over here. And we were all successful. Understand? We had to spit certain words, move a certain way. Understand? Brother had a mistrial, I had acquittal. And Willie had a mistrial. Understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of spiritual power in the Black community. You understand? They have certain things that they give you, certain bag, whatever. I don't know what in the bag, nothing like that. Brother put on them for protection. Understand? Had the ability to heal, ability to see. They have the ability to recognize a child, what it's going to be like before it's even born. They have the ability to recognize those who come around. They can feel their energy. They can recognize sometimes, and they will tell you this is not a good time to go certain places, to do certain things. They have the ability to tune in. Understand what I'm saying? Black woman. So y'all tune in to this high level conversation. That was one of the most powerful ones to me to date. Shout out to Miss Vicky Diller. Appreciate your sister. Very beautiful, black, powerful black woman. We need more women like that in front of black women instead of the one that's twerking and holding on to a damn stool. Twerking and BLT, whatever y'all call them. Dig what I'm saying? Tap in, black woman, to your power. You the greatest gift on the planet. Learn how to use your abilities. Learn how to evolve and grow and heal. Man, my grandmother them knew how to make up medicine to give for measles and mumps. They made stuff up from the earth. I used to walk with my grandfather. We go out to the park. You see other old men walking and picking up certain herbs and stuff like that. Understand what I'm saying? You got to get back to ourselves. But moving right along. They said if black men want to be part of a Euro-American structure in an intimate and non-superficial way, they would have to give up the most important aspect of their being, their blackness. That's why you can see all over TV with black men supporting stone cold-blooded racists, in particular in the so-called Republican Party that they have black men they're selling out. They ain't even men. You understand what I'm saying? They're really HOEs with the S on the end. Feminine men. It's sickening to a God to see the original man being broke down, selling out his own people for a piece of silver where they just march you out when they need you to speak on their behalf. Understand when Trump come out talking about it was so light up in here that the only people that he could see was the black people. Then they march a house nigga out to defend that. It's sickening. It is sad. You understand? And when Trump would say, well, these black people gonna vote for me because I've been indicted so many times that black people can relate to it. Yeah, I know you can relate to it. Because when they had the brothers in New York 5, when he came out and spoke on them, and they were innocent. But the minister say, but you should put on the ballot, vote for God. Understand? Because I ain't gonna vote for now one of them damn crackers. It's not my job to save America. It's my job to help bring about a complete change, according to the teacher, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You understand? And then what's stupid about this situation is this. Y'all are saying y'all gonna vote for Trump, because Biden is just as worse, straight up cold-blooded racist. But then y'all giving away your vote again without asking for anything on both sides. And Biden them, all they do is play the race card. Example, the little brother down there in Texas that they keep kicking out of school because of his hairstyle. Come on, man, what's happening? Black people can't even wear the hair the way they want to now. Y'all got something to say about that? So what Miss Sheila Jackson did down in Texas and said, we're gonna bring you up to when they have this big inauguration, whatever they're gonna have at the White House. We want you to be there, trying to tap into the emotion of the black people playing the race card. We don't have anything coming unless we get some men out front. Even I look at the brothers that play the stock market, it's cool, get you some money. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But remember this, you don't control the run damn thing, bruh. Because BlackRock, Vanguard, and all them run the whole show. All the corporations that they run and control. And the minister told you yesterday about the Wahlbergs, the Rockefellers, and the DuPonts, and these families that control the Federal Reserve and got us paying taxes on shit we done already paid for. Understand? Your home, you always paying taxes. Understand? But they can pull the plug, control the stock market whenever they feel like it. Understand what I'm saying? People, but we think we really doing something. That little chop change that they're allowing us to have, but you can travel more. You can buy more gold, more diamonds. Understand? You can make yourself look like you're doing better than those that still left in the gutter. They can march you from the White House and have you all over TV and what have you. You know, which is Nothing wrong with that per se when you're trying to get the message to your people, but don't buy into the system. Because separation is the key. And this is what this is all about. You understand? The making of a house nigga. The important aspect of that being there, black, and in thought and in action, they will have to become white. A transformation that is ultimately impossible, but tempting enough to unconscious black men that millions in this country on a daily basis unknowingly betray their people, themselves, and the future of their children. This is why we're still in the position. Look what they did when they tricked us with Barack Obama. He come out the White House, had me in just the worst condition before he went in. And he told you openly, it don't work the other way. I can't do nothing for black people. Understand what I'm saying? Where he at now? Living good. Him and Michelle and their daughter. Living good. They act kind of strange. Just like it is. Even if blacks were allowed into the white infrastructure, listen, and important levels, they still would not have access to ultimate and decisive information or binding decision making power. You understand? You only get access to what they allow you to have when they want you to have it. But it said the reason is quite obvious. Information is what? Power. Look, when any people, especially if it is landless and defenseless, loses its men in a world ruled by white men, that people ceases to be a threat to anybody. Let me read that back. When any people, especially if it is landless, we got no land, and defenseless, we defenseless, they can do what they want to us anytime. And the cold part about it, when they do all this injustice to us, we think we're going to get justice in their court of law. We think if we can get the ass in the court, we might get some justice. 99.9% of the time, we don't get none. That little tiff you get you happy with. You understand what I'm saying? Powerless, defenseless men. Feminine men. The loss of black men, listen, this is what they pulling on us. The loss of black men between the age of 13 and 29, which is the warrior class, represent a danger of genocidal proportion. Practicing genocide on us right now. With the hundreds of thousands of brothers that's in the graveyards of America. Don't have no land. We can't defend ourselves. Some of you don't even know how to defend yourselves. If it came down to a physical combat, you don't have the mentality. And listen to how y'all be screaming and hollering. You calling on your mother can't save you. I'm gonna tell you why you call on your mother in a minute. Understand? Ain't none of you call on dad, have you? At all. He might be the only one that stand the opportunity to save your butt. You understand what I'm saying? Landless and defenseless. Black man in America. But be running around talking about me some big G's. You ain't a damn thing. In the eye of your open enemy. You got your phones tapped. See your butt through your TV whenever you want to. He can look in your house with the technology that he got. He can track you wherever you go. He knows your thoughts, he knows your habits, he knows your mood swings, you know who you're going to see, how long you've been there. Look at Friday Witness there. Example. They hired somebody to come up with some software that went back and tracked all the text messages, all the phone calls, put the location, find where they was at, how long they was there, how much they frequented one another spaces and stuff like that. Understand what I'm saying? Like you got some power. That damn thing. To destroy or neutralize black men creates a critical void in the black family. This is what I'm getting to. Look at the void that we got. As a systematic plan to destroy us. You think what you looking at over there in Gaza? It won't happen here. It's already happened. It's getting ready to come again. Because a lot of them look like you and I. To tell you the truth about it. All them Muslims. But who's over there? Who's the troublemakers? I got to tell it like it is. Trying to wake you up. To get on your ding, to get on your square. Get about this foolishness. It says, to destroy and neutralize black men. They done destroyed a lot of us. They done neutralized a lot of us. They done feminized a lot of us. A lot of us afraid to speak truth to power. A lot of us have been put in a position to maintain and hold the masses of the people down whenever something jump off. Look, they have destroyed the black family structure and forces black women without men to assume the role of women, mothers, as well as men, and parentheses, fathers. What produces black men who consciously work in the best interest of their oppressor? This is what you see going on. What happened in Memphis when they killed the little brother? Working in the interest of their oppressor. You got cold-blooded black men in these jailhouses of America. Ain't no difference in their behavior at all. A lot of them on the force. You understand? A lot of them being placed in the community. Dressed down, riding bikes, playing dope fiends and all types of stuff. But they're there spying. Right there in your circle. Working for the oppressor. Mr. Obama, Miss Hakeem Jeffries, Miss Sheila Jackson, who that lady was that every time they had the United States veto in the UN, they ain't got a lick of power. You understand? I can go on and on and on. What happened to the mind of the original people? What happened to the gods? Once upon a time, ruled the whole planet Earth. What happened? Then we got our black woman trying to raise their daughters and their young men. But you got these artists that y'all emulate and idolize, such as Drake, little old funny looking butt, putting that homosexual activity, lesbian activity in his music. That's your little kids that be popping too. But it's also planting that seed of lesbianism in their minds. But y'all love him. Understand? It says men of other countries do not fear so-called women like men at all. We don't fear you, brothers. Hey, your own woman don't feed you. Only thing you try to make her feed you is through force. But she knows. She called 911 on your butt. Get you right back in check. Right? Look, young soldiers, the present generation of Black American children is by and large being raised by Black mothers and their extended family. You got a lot of grandmothers, man, and aunties taking care of your children. A lot of times the woman ain't there. She done came up missing, or she in the streets of America. Understand? And man, there's so many people dying out here, coming up missing. I mean, just in the short time that I've been in this area, and the people I have met and seen, you know, most of them done disappeared. Or I done got the word such and such been murdered, men and women. And ain't nothing being said about it at all. Why? Because they ain't even considered. If you ain't in the spotlight, or got a couple of dollars, you just a regular Joe Blow, you just a statistic. Understand what I'm saying? Man, it's pitiful out here. Look, the strain on single mothers is unduly harsh and often unreal. This condition influences the mother's activity with their children, as well as how they approach future relationships with Black men. That's why we have such a hard time connecting. You understand? This thing been put into play. Look, Black men have ceased to have a major influence on the development of their children, therefore leaving the education of the children to their mothers and other outside forces. Shame on us. Well, one thing I'd like to say, I talked to my ex-brother-in-law the other day. He was on the phone. And I said, brother, I'm proud of you, though. I always got shouted, I got to tell the truth. Understand? Brother Rockman Ali, he got the Fight for Life gym. But I love the way he handled my grandbabies. Understand? He loved his children. He tried to cultivate them. Understand? They just got back from Jamaica. She holding on, riding on the damn dolphins. You see them, I got the parakeets sitting on their arms, sitting on their head and stuff. Teaching them and training them and enlightening them. But they give them that fatherly love. Well, everybody's talking about the Black man, but you don't talk about the one that's doing the job. I see a brother, he's staying in a hotel. But every time I see him, he got his son with him, walking with him, or he got him in the stroller, pushing him. I said, brother, I'm proud of him. I said, you're a good father. I ain't never seen the mother. I don't even know if the mother there. You understand what I'm saying? He's struggling. You understand? But he's a proud Black man trying to raise his son. Really without nothing. Because staying in old raggedy roach infested hotel, but that's all right. He got his child. He's doing the best he can. You understand what I'm saying? But nothing. Allah Akbar. It is quite obvious now that single mothers without the proper male support are having serious difficulty raising sons. By the time most young boys reach the age of 13, the negative options are available or overwhelmingly, especially for their peers. And I was sitting back thinking today about my other two sons, Rockman and Raheem. Boy, they're some beautiful, beautiful young men. I mean, they're some beautiful brothers. They like they're popular. They don't say a lot. You understand? I used to hear people complain about how come they don't interact with everybody. or they don't socialize with everybody. So one day, we went to the park, we were walking by the water. I said, look, sons, I said, y'all be yourself. Don't worry about what anybody else try to tell you that socialize in this old messed up world. I said, y'all be yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I ain't never had an ounce of trouble out of them young men. They got their own little paper, they work with the company that Jabril set up. They consistent. They create their own activities. They ain't out here running and chasing behind skirts and none of that. You understand? They look out and make sure their mama is good and protected. I ain't really heard them curse, straight up. I got a son or two, they think they on their big six and making bad choices, bad decisions, always putting the damn self in a bad situation. You understand? But these brothers, man, they Muslims. You understand? They in this world, but they're not part of it. All praise due to Allah. Shout out to you. And they twins. Understand? I'm right there when they were born. Dig? Rahman and Rahim, love you, brothers. You're a great example for young men in America. Allahu Akbar. I can't say that for all of them, son. I got to tell it like it is. Y'all BSing some of you. The socialization of black male without conscience. The socialization of black male without conscience and carrying black men around is more often than not replaced with what? Gang activity or other negative groups. Understand what I'm saying? That's why it said the U.S. white supremacy system works overtime to disrupt black families and neutralize black men. And we falling for the trap. And it's often, let me read this back, the socialization of black males without conscience and carrying black men around is more often than not replaced with gangs or other negative groups. 1, create black men who will be and act white in thought. This is what's going on. Actions and images. This produces black men who constantly work in the best interest of their teachers, the oppressor. That's what you see going on in America. You got our people working against the interests of their own people, working for the best interest of the white man for a damn job, for a damn title, for a damn career. And it'll go harder than the devil will on you. The call for white people is to always to rise above one's culture, tradition, and let me read that back. Therefore, no serious definition of black manhood is ever contemplated. Therefore, no serious definition of black manhood is ever contemplated. That's why y'all still trying to figure out what masculinity is, what a man is. Everybody talking about what a real man is. What a real man is, to strive for freedom, justice, and equality. You understand? Y'all think y'all a real damn man because you can take care of your damn family in the belly of the beast. Talking about I can go 100%, 50-50. I mean, everybody trying to tell us what damn a man supposed to be. You understand? You even got other so-called black men going for this narrative. No, real men want power. Real men want to be a force on their own damn planet. We ain't trying to integrate, we trying to separate. That's a real man for you. Well, we can provide, protect, and maintain our own, and create our own wealth, create our own economic system. You understand? Have our own spiritual laws, have our own political system. What the hell is y'all talking about? That's a real man to Basheer, Farad, Muhammad, and a whole lot of other of us. The hell are y'all talking about? That's what a man is. You understand? That's what masculine is. Hell, this is what this means. Hell, we rulers. We gods of our own universe. We put the universe up there. You understand? White man wasn't even on the damn planet. Nowhere. But trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of years. Understand? Put the sun, moon, and stars up there. Put the mountains on our planet. The hell you talking about? That's a man. To see himself in a position being subjugated and want to be free. That's a man. What the hell going on? That's why I walk this planet. And I don't walk it with too many men, to be honest about it. Excuse me. In a lot of cases, I walk it by my damn self. But I ain't by myself. I'm with the Mark D. I ain't by my damn self. I'm walking on that path, that straight path, with the most honorable humble Elijah Muhammad. We waiting on that damn call. We waiting on that trumpet to blow. Allah walk by. Hell yeah. I want to be able to make decisions that we can make for ourselves. Hell. We want to call some shots on our own planet. That's a man to me. We want to be able to provide industry for ourselves. That's a man to me. That's masculine. I'm a bottom line man. Hell. I let my son fill in all the other stuff because he's an expert at that. But I give you that bottom line. Take over time. The hell going on. It says, the call from white people is to always to rise above one's culture, tradition, and history if you are a Black American. Drive black men out of the economic sector, thereby making it impossible for them to take care of themselves and their family. Did they not? That's why we got drug dealers all across the damn board. That's why you see all the movies, the dramatic and the thriller movies about drug dealers. Or in the hood, we selling dope. Or we scamming. Or we scheming. Or we sticking up. You understand? Being programmed to self-destruct. Thereby making it impossible for them to take care of themselves and their families in the American way. If fruitful work is not available, most men will seek other avenues of employment. A life of crime or the underground economy is the next step for many of them. I'm 100% right. Don't we want to change? Don't we want to evolve back into ourselves? This is the wake-up time. Everybody saying this is the time of the awakening, but they don't understand it all the way. We had to be put to sleep. This is the plan of Allah. Well, we had to be in captivity for over 400 years. But in order for these people to rule us that just came on the planet 6,000 years ago, we had to be put to sleep. Because superior knowledge will not submit to what? Inferior knowledge. They have inferior knowledge. But it had to be taken away from us. That's why, one example, you can't understand the mathematics of how the pyramids were put there. That knowledge had to be hidden. But that knowledge is up here. You understand what I'm saying? Black people, it's in you. So now Allah say it's the time to wake up, black man. Wake up, black man. Wake up, son. Wake up, daughter. Wake up, sister. Wake up, gods. Wake up, goddesses. It's our time to rule. And you can see it coming because little bits of knowledge are being dropped here and there now. The high level conversation I had yesterday was so important. You understand? It was knowledge being put out there. You understand? That you can take and tap into and start to tap back into your own powerful ability so we become a force on our planet. Because we the gods of the universe. You understand what I'm saying? It's our time now to completely wake up. And some of our responsibility is to spark that light where you can open your eyes and see what time it is and your abilities. That's why you have a great man in front of you like Mr. Fatcuff. Understand what I'm saying? And he raised up thousands and thousands and thousands of brothers and sisters now. Honorable Elijah Muhammad raised up thousands and thousands and thousands of us. They all across America. They in Europe. They all across the planet now. It's wake up time. And you're waking up to do what? To take over. Not to integrate, but to take over. Allahu Akbar. Move right along. Make sure y'all hit that cash app too, if you care. Well, it take a lot of, like the man was talking about, it take a lot of money to get our freedom. We got to have the resources to get our freedom. They got our little brothers jumping down in holes in the motherland, extracting gold and minerals. And who they go? They ain't getting it for their damn self. They getting in it for the white boy. You understand? This got the heart. You Africans talking about y'all don't want blacks over there. Well, get the job done then. Y'all can't say nothing about us. You got the whole damn continent, richest continent on the planet. You running around here without barefooted damn near out of doors. Better get it together. Or we're gonna take the whole damn planet in a minute. You say drive black men out of economic. Let me drop down. We said use the prison system as a breeding ground for hard, non-political black men who, for the most part, will return and prey on their own community. And there are exceptions. But this is what they do. Breaking the doors open, these young brothers coming out to prey on their own kind. A lot of these brothers coming out, man, pretending like they men now. Been sleeping with men up in the jailhouses of America. And you coming out, that's why a lot of sisters be confused. You understand? About what the hell going on. She don't know your old boy been bending over or been gulping up in there. Understand what I'm saying? Then you get your little butt back out here and like you a man with your damn chest stuck out. But they're turning our men out in the jailhouses of America. And you come out pretend like you're a damn man. Okay? Simply supply black men with unlimited negative opinions, incorrectly defined as freedom, such as drugs, the nightlife, alcohol, and unrestricted sex. Boy, y'all out here doing some stuff, boy, I ain't never heard nobody do before. Y'all out here licking on buttholes. What the hell going on? Man, I'm sitting up here, man. Boy, I heard men talking like that. I said, man, what the hell, brother? You all be shamed over it, but there ain't no shame in the game. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they done did. They done turned us out. They done made holes out you, brother. You got to call it like I said. If the shoe fit, wear it. Don't apply to everybody, but you know what I'm talking about. The use of drugs and other stimulants has seriously affected the black community in a destructive manner. Man, I see young black sisters walking down the street, out of control. Talking to themselves, they're on them drugs. See sisters walking around with blankets on them. You see some sisters got stains in the back of their pants, all type of stuff, man. It is pitiful. Look, the constant search for fun. All we want to do is have some fun. All we want to do is be happy. How in the hell you going to be happy in the belly of the beast? You understand? All we teach our children to have fun. Take your butt to Chuck E. Cheese. So they grow up want to have fun. Okay? Pleasure, or the next high, is the best example of an immature, and what? An enslaved mind right through the black community. Atlanta ain't S-H-I-T. It sure the hell ain't the black Mecca. That's for damn sure. That's all the debauchery and the sinful ways and activities that I see going on. It is sad. But this has been done to us. An enslaved mind. The mind is so enslaved. Or a woman says she don't even need a man. You understand what I'm saying? But she was created to have one. Allah, boy, I'm trying to tell you, man, there's something else out here. But these teachers the most unalhamdulillah Muhammad. If you just get out that box, if you just get out of that old slave maker religion, y'all close your ears to the truth because you've been indoctrinated into a religious belief the way you shut the truth out. And to be truthful about it, you can't even recognize the Christ. And he's right in front of you because you have been taught to see other than the truth. You understand what I'm saying? He's here. The Mahdi is here. The Christ is here. Right in front of you. But you say them Muslims, they don't believe in hell. We believe in Jesus better than you. We know him better than you. Hell, we know him by his real name. You understand what I'm saying? He here now. But your mind has been so enslaved and indoctrinated. Well, you serving master. You're mistreating, maiming, and murdering your own people. The gentleman that they killed in Atlanta, the deacon coming from the church, that was a brother. They had a damn gold badge on in the blue suit. And you hated yourself so much that where you would tase your elder over a damn ticket. Think about that. Said drive black American men crazy so that they turn against themselves and the community. Hell yeah, we crazy out here. I see men just walking around, homeless, bombing, dirty, dusty. I see men on the other level. They might look better, but they sicker. Because they got means. But they sick. They practice all this debauchery. Let men use them, go up in them for some things. You understand? You're like little bees because you can't speak the way you want to speak because master got you. Got something on you, controlling you. They took all your strength from you. They made you other than yourself. But you run your butt in front of the people because you can shine in front of them, but you carry the message of the master to our people, pretending. For what? Something. Hell no, we want power. We make our own damn things. It says, the only recourse left will be a mental hospital. Listen, homelessness. They had so many black men going into the mental institution back in the days of Ronald Reagan. They cut the budget on that and said, hell, let's lock them up. That's where they reside now. That's why the little brother that died, may his soul rest in peace. They got ate up, man. But lice and bed bugs, how that happen? That's supposed to be a cell check when they come by and just look in the cell. Because didn't nobody care. They seen it. They seen how the cell was all in disarray. But they didn't care. And it was black people and black women that's running these institutions in Fulton County and Clayton County. No more damn excuses for you. That's why I ain't got no sympathy for Fannie Willis. What goes around comes around. Bottom line. Practice suicide. Look at all these brothers and sisters killing themselves. That was unheard of back in my days. I mean, young people killing themselves. You understand? Some people ain't got nowhere to sleep, man. Nowhere to sleep. Some people feel they better off dead. You got black on black what? Destruction. Even with the situation with Cam Newton. He up there talk bragging and stuff about how much money he got, talking all that talk. The brother said, look, man, you got paper, you might have set this up. But we ain't gonna let you just disrespect us like that. We men as well. You understand? Yeah, we respect you. You set this up. We appreciate that. But you're not allowed to disrespect us and talk any type of way because you're in charge of the situation. So the brother come to check it. But everybody went to crying away every time you try to do something in the community. This is what happened. Take it to the suburbs. Y'all didn't even get the damn facts in. You understand? The hell with the suburbs. I had called like I see it. I don't give a damn who he is. They said, make them into so-called women. Look at Little Nas them. Look at Hollywood. What did Cat Williams say? In which case, homosexual and bisexual activity becomes the norm rather than the exception. Men of other cultures do not fear so-called women like men of any race. I mean, we used to run through LA. Back in the day when we were younger, we would run into the sisters and stuff. And some of them would tell us their story. And but they were forced to deal with bisexual men. They didn't know in the beginning until they found out and came home early and found their men in bed and sitting on the couch hugged up with a cocktail. You understand? And we come through there, hell, they loved us. Because hell, they said we ain't had a man in a long time. Because we come and moving with strength, moving with power and force. You understand? Moving like men. Understand what I'm saying? I'm just telling you like it is. You see men hugging and kissing, and you can tell they're feminine by the way they're walking and with that old so-called energy. Man, it is sad. But this is what done took place. That's why you see all that in Atlanta, the so-called Black Mecca. Black Mecca, the Black Mecca hell. It's just a play on words. It says, teach black men to believe in force greater than their own people, their own culture, their own destiny. Black American men intentionally monitor gut feelings and gut reactions. Their spiritual connection to reality and their sense of self had been destroyed spiritually and culturally. We look at the force and the power of force is in white America. In 2024, they still talking about giving us a job. Well, we had a job on the plantation. There's nothing on the table for the black man in America. We got to take it. And we back by Allah, the Mahdi, the supreme being. That's the power. Y'all don't know, you don't know. When men like us tell you, you reject it. You despise the one that's trying to tell you. You trying to find fault. Well, he did. He that. You understand? You little, the word that real don't came out, little zesty boys. That's exactly what you are. You understand what I'm saying? All a brother can do is come up there and slap the hell out of you. You ain't gonna do nothing. On social media, talk all that damn talk. You ain't gonna bust a damn grip. Slap the like a beneath you. Tell it like it is. I'd rather pretend till you put that pressure on. Understand? It says, that moves towards self-determination and self-reliance are always questioned and put down as unimportant or meaningless. That's got you stated. I move towards self-determination and self-reliance are always questioned and put down as unimportant or meaningless. Is that right, black man? Every time we strive to make a move, you understand? For our own self-determination. Be self-reliant on ourselves. Brother, come up with the ideal of having a black town. The brother used to be the mayor up there in Detroit, Kwame somebody, and want to set up a black town in Detroit. What they do, they put a case on. Understand what I'm saying? Black folks, when we try to do something for ourselves, or they'll look back in the past and find something to put in front of the people to discredit you. This is the way this thing is playing out. And they use our own people to destroy us readily for a few pieces of silver and gold. Understand what I'm saying? So you can get a house in the suburbs where the grass is manicured and the stores are clean. Understand what I'm saying? Black folks. And you'll get you a big house next to Miss Karen, Mr. Billy Bob, where they come knocking on your door telling your music is too loud, asking do you live here. Understand what I'm saying? You get exactly what the hell you deserve. It says they kill them or kill us not just mentally, but physically. And do it in a way that strikes fear into the hearts of other black men. And I see it so prevalent. Black men are running around here fearing other men. The brother that let the white police officer, the female police officer, jack him up. And he was screaming and stuff. One white woman. That was fear. You understand? That's why I don't like being put in them type of situations. Because I know I can't accept it. You understand? I'd rather be dead than let you mistreat me. I went to jail, man, for 2 counts of aggravated battery on the police at 19. I ain't built that way. That's why I try to move a certain way. Because it's hard for me to be passive in those type of situations, man. I damn sure I ain't gonna be screaming and let you mishandle me. I'm gonna whoop the hell out you. Straight up. I'd have whooped the ass something fierce. Might go out, but I'm gonna fight if I have to. But I'm an intelligent man. I know how to deal with the police. But if you force me, I ain't going out like no punk. Live your life and die the death of the Muslim. Allahu Akbar. Because one thing about us, non-aggressive all the way. But we will fight to the death. Put your hands on us like that. Understand? In some situations, you got to wait though. Some situations, you got to tone it down based on the fact you got women and children around. Understand? You might have to take a little bit. You understand? Because the situation is bigger. It's more dangerous. You by yourself with some soldiers, it could be a little different. Understand? Man, we had to stop. Man, we would stop one time going to our own apartment complex that we ran. And the police would run or come over there and then run up on us and talk about get on the ground. First they talked to Brother Abbas and asked him what his name was, because we trained up soldiers. And Abbas didn't say nothing. And he looked at me, he said, Brother Captain. He said, can I tell him my name? I said, yes, sir. So now we done throw the police all the way off. What the hell are you asking them for? I'm going to ask you. You understand what I'm saying? And they told us to get on the ground. We said, we ain't getting on no ground. You understand? We bow to no one but Allah. Period. Then y'all can arrest us, y'all can handcuff us, y'all can take us to jail. But we're not getting on the ground. You understand? You got to develop a protocol. You got to be military minded. You got to know how to speak that military language. Yes, sir. No, sir. You understand? Ask you a question. Where you going? Headed east. If need be. I'm going, my mama went to get some milk. Oh, that ain't necessary. I'm headed east. That's it. Fuck you need to know. Understand what I'm saying? Just that simple. But you ain't been trained up to deal with these type of situations at all. Some of you get too hyped or too emotional, especially when you got your family in the car. You got to play it a certain way, though. You understand? Then you got to teach your woman not to get all excited and start running her mouth. You understand? Just stay cool. Got this. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of you getting hyped up, brother, you got your family, your wife, and children in the car. They ask you to get out. Go on, get out the car. Ain't no big damn deal. Well, I ain't getting out. Well, that's the wrong move, because now you know the situation gonna blow up. So you got your family in the car. You got to think about them. So you got to know how to weigh situations and play them the right way, brothers. But you know what? But we ain't fearing nobody. Because one thing I have always thought to myself, now, you a man like me. Now you might jump on me, but that ain't the end of it. You might do harm to me, but that ain't the end of it. You understand? It might take me a month, it might take 2 months, it might take me a year, but I got to get you. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm definitely gonna come for you. You understand? And all they can say, it was a murder. And a murder is when you get away. You got to find the murder. It's real tough. Understand what I'm saying? But we got to be intelligent. Understand? Well, I might put a damn wig on. Understand? Put some contacts on. Hell, might have to put a damn dress on or whatever necessary. Get you. Understand what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna just misuse me and nobody in my damn family. Understand what I'm saying? Because the plan got to go into action. Understand? That's why we were built when I came up. That's why we made some changes. Were able to make some changes because the brothers had more sense, more strategic, unafraid. That's why the slogan came out. Black power. That's why we started calling ourselves black. Now y'all questioning that. They used to call you boys and Negroes and Negroes. You understand? But no, that's why you had black men that went in there and broke the sister out the penitentiary. You understand? But the underground movement, you did. That's why the Black Panthers came on the scene. Strong black men. Come right out of American College. You did what I'm saying? A whole nother type of men. You did? But there ain't no way I can, as a man, especially as a Muslim, and you murder somebody in my family, and you think you're going to live the rest of your life in peace? I tell the world right now on the podcast, hell no. Hell no to the no. I'd rather be dead trying as a man. And I ain't gonna have my woman speaking for me, crying on the damn TV. Understand what I'm saying? Black man, I'm talking to the soldiers. Moving like that. Take over time. It says, the killing of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, Mark Essex, and other influenced the action, the non-action of an entire generation of black men. They put that fear in you. Understand? POPKEYS trying to take that fear up out of you. Understand? I ain't telling you to be emotional. Highly intelligent. Highly strategic. You understand? You have to learn how to play this game in a lot of cases. Like the spook is set beside the door. Understand, black man? This is the game you need to learn. We need to learn how to infiltrate. Understand? All sectors of the legal, justice system, the political system. You need to infiltrate corporate America. You understand? You got to know how to play the game. Our game. Not their game, our game. You understand? Well, you ain't trying to get no damn degree. You're going to be no house of nigga. In some cases, if you infiltrate, you might have to play a certain role. You dig? But that's part of the plan. But y'all just readily go in there just be a house of nigga. Oh man, you got to be much more strategic than this. That's why we losing. Understand what I'm trying to tell you, black man? Don't nobody respect a feminine man at all. Not even your woman. It says, locking black people, especially the men, into a legal process that by definition doesn't work for them, has effectively set the black struggle back. The freedom of black people cannot be won in the United States through legal means, or through the voting system, or on a part-time basis only. The negative polarization of black men has effectively wiped out many serious time black male freedom fighters. Where they at? Where they at? Where the freedom fighters for the black nation? The only one I see is real freedom fighters is the Nation of Islam. That's where your freedom fighters is at. Where they at? Black man, where the freedom fighters from the 60s and the 70s and the 80s? A lot of them locked up and then y'all done forgot about them. They made some gains for you. All of what y'all do. got in bed with the white man and looked the other way. You turn the other damn cheek. And I mean both of them. You understand? The one up here and the one down there. You understand? Forgot about freedom. You forgot even how you got into those little positions. Did you study your damn history and look at the sacrifices that people made? Then here come along the Sharps and the Jesse Jacksons and all these old house niggas of America. It is pitiful. Y'all ain't did a damn thing yet. It says, making it in America to a great many black men today means not how much money they can make in a short amount of time doing the least amount of work. Family building is the key. Nation building is the key. Sincere, deep black male-female partnerships. Serious female, black male partnerships. And every time you partner with her, you ain't got to be your woman either. I had a lot of female partners, straight up sister soldiers on top of that. The hell wrong with y'all? Y'all think every woman you meet you're supposed to sleep with. That's because you're weak. You don't know how to control that other head at all. Sometimes you get more out of a woman if you keep your thing in your damn pants. It says, nation building, sincere, deep black male-female partnerships, and literary and academic verbiage for the most part among black men. The vision to see beyond the crippling mentality of a sophisticated beggars is clearly on the decline among the black men in America now. Yeah, we sophisticated beggars. Even in this voting process, really you should be more smart and learn how to vote more locally than on this national level. I think you can obtain more power on the local level if you pool your resources and your vote to control your environment and on this national level, because you ain't gonna get nothing out of it. Oh, Joe, cognitive deficient Joe Biden, straight up racist from the South. They ran with a Thurgood, a Strong or something, cracker was down in South Carolina. Straight up head of the Klan. He ain't getting nothing out the deal. We ain't got nothing yet. You give your woman something, but the black man in America got coming. We don't want no damn job. We want the ability to own and create our own for ourselves. You understand? We want to take the shackles off of us, off our mind, where we can create a future for our young people. All these beautiful babies that's here, all these strong and beautiful and crazy young men from 13 to 20 something that's out here. They can't even see a future for themselves. That's our responsibility. But we got to get some kahunas about us. We got to quit asking and start demanding. Take over time. Take over time. Allahu Akbar. It says, even though there exists much infighting among white male leadership, there does exist structured, maximum and effective information flow. Contrary to popular belief, leadership in the United States is shared and decisions are collected. However, within the black community, ultimate leadership is in the hands of one group. Black male what? Ministers. Black male ministers. And these men by and large are not political in a self-developing or self-protective manner for the black majority. Are they? Who they send in? to calm the masses down is the preacher, where they get their teachings from the oppressor. Understand what I'm saying? Black folks who occupy the church houses of America the most. Black woman, right? Who's in the corporate America? Who's on the Supreme Court? Who's making a lot of decisions for black men? Who's been compromised? I'll leave that answer up to you. Understand what I'm saying? Black people, I had to give it to you, and I'm gonna give you to it like I'm supposed to give it to you. Other people give you the information that help you expand your thoughts, ideals, and your expression. But I got to give it to you like a soul, because this is the days of the soldiers, the soldados, all over the planet. We in the days of the war of Armageddon. We don't have anything coming unless we align ourselves with the truth. Black people, period. Let me see what time it is. I don't want to go too long with you tonight. And I think I'm going to cut it short. I think I've been here too long, but I had to get that to you tonight because freedom is right around the corner. You're not going to get it from the sport and play. You're not going to get it from some of these poop butt activists. And the activists, all they do is show up when something go down. Understand? But I talk to the men that's out here, man. They understand this message. They're the one I'm talking to. And the sisters. Because we always had the black woman with us. You understand? We kept her out the way in the field of combat in most cases. And a lot of times we had to hold them back. Understand what I'm saying? Because they had ready to roll. A lot of times they did roll in their own way. Understand what I'm saying? But they was always right there with us. When anything went down, they would aid and assist us. Many, many ways. Because a lot of things the women can do that we can't do. And they can do it unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? It's takeover time. So get you some of these crowns. Get you some of that gold water. Get you some of that glow hole. Hell of a product. Get you some of that silver bullet. Real them 19 keys got a new product out. I ain't had a chance to check it out yet. Damn shit. It's Superman. Understand? Get you some of that sea moss. Get you some of that sports moss. Understand? Let's support one another, man. We need to get this paper so we can build. You understand? I mean, y'all go spend your money with all these crackers, but y'all won't help support the freedom fighters. Man, this is crazy as hell. Understand what I'm saying? But y'all need us. Y'all need men like us. Understand what I'm saying? Y'all need us. We're so dearly needed to teach our people in the right manner and be their example. So I say, Muhammad. I say Muhammad got the devil on the run. That's right, run, devil, run. Up, 2, 3, 4. Allahu Akbar. Another one down. Another one up. Our future belongs to us. Allahu Akbar. Good night, family. Good night, family. You young brothers out there, stay away from that criminal activity, brothers. Develop your entrepreneur skills. Sometimes you all have to get together and have group operations and pool your resources. Sometimes you can learn how to sacrifice and do without for a minute until you can find a way to do better. And don't be afraid to get you a job if necessary. You understand? A man got to do what he got to do, but you getting that job with a plan to save your ducats. You understand? To build your money up and your resources. But the main thing, you want to be able to take care of yourself, or you don't be independent and have to compromise yourself. Whether people talk to you in a type of way, because they know you ain't working with nothing. No, don't put yourself in that position. Whatever you got to do, brother, in a righteous manner, do it. You understand? Because you don't want to end up sitting up in these jailhouses of America. And they wasting these young brothers with a lot of time. On cases where I see white boys catch the same case, they go home. You end up 10, 15, 20 years. You understand? Wasting a good part of your youth. And it's designed that way. You understand? And you have a jailhouse full of predators, sick men in most cases. You understand? Don't put yourself in that position, brothers. Understand? So thank you for those that tuned in tonight. Let's stay strong, stay black, stay confident. Black man, God. And the black woman, you got us. We come through your womb. The Mahdi, Master Farad Muhammad, the supreme being, come through the womb of a woman. Allah, good night. Assalamu alaikum.